It is with humble acceptance of the Lord's will that we announce the passing of Clemence Louise Douglas, née Jules, also known as Mamak, Miss Zet Yvette, who resided in Birmingham, England. She was 99 years and 8 months, just 4 months shy of her 100th birthday. She was the stalwart of not only her immediate family, but everyone she encountered. She embraced her entire community and always had an open house. Her life was dedicated to her Catholic faith, and she ministered in stewardship by raising funds for the church, organizing annual coach trips, one in the summer by the sea and one to see the Blackpool lights in the winter. For 45 consecutive years, she journeyed to Lourdes, France, on annual pilgrimage with the Archdiocese of Birmingham. She always cooked for the nuns and priests and was the main point of contact for new priests coming into the church. When she was able, she visited the sick and elderly at their homes and in hospital, taking her signature bakes and fish cake and other goodies to them. Mother Douglas was loving, caring, helpful, and a joy to be around. To the world, she was a mother. To us all, she was the world. She was the mother to Shirley Thibbles of Iford, UK, Julie Douglas Greaves of Brooklyn, New York, Terry Wilson, stepson of New Jersey, Giselle Douglas James of Montreal, Canada, Judith Douglas, deceased, J.D. Douglas of the UK, Peter Douglas of Montreal, Canada, Linda Douglas Jamari of St. Lucia, Marjorie Douglas of Atlanta, Georgia, Jason Douglas Harris of Miami, Florida, with adopted sons and daughters, Kenton Abernathy, Horace Campbell and his wife, Caletta, Byron Bent and his family, Sylvia Young and her family, Isilda and Audrey Harris, Huntley James, Denise Bothman. The children and their families of her 5 deceased siblings, Jerome, Anne, Gertrude, Carmen, and Richard in Suriname, Cayenne, Holland, Spain, and the USA, all mourn her loss. Grandmother to 18, Debbie Melcher, Leonard Thibbles Jr., Tracy Thibbles, Sean Thibbles, all resided in Essex, UK. Kendra Greaves of Atlanta, Georgia, Kimberly James, Dennis James Jr., Devon James in Canada, Charmaine Woods Douglas of the UK, Jasmine McRae, Stephen Douglas, Rebecca Douglas, Vidal Charles Douglas in Canada, Everestus Jamari Jr., Theo Jamari, Eva Jamari in St. Lucia, Helena Douglas in the UK, Kirsty Douglas in Atlanta, Georgia, 32 great-grandchildren, Adrian Thibbles, Jordan Thibbles, Antonia Kenterby, Deshawn Thibbles, Rial Thibbles, Dana Thibbles, Shay Thibbles, Amari Douglas, Dean Douglas, Cynthia Douglas, Ty Jamari, Nyla Douglas Ogantuyi, Noah Douglas Ogantuyi in the UK, Kyra James, Tamia Menzies, Miguel Menzies, Devante James, Tyja James, Dayari James, Amira McRae Nelson, Sumaya McRae, Naeem Douglas, Fatima Douglas, Jamil Douglas, Safia Douglas, Leila Douglas, Isaiah James in Canada, Iva Ismond Jamari in St. Lucia, Aria Douglas Valentine in Atlanta, Georgia. 2 great-great-grandchildren, Maya Thibbles, Amara Douglas Morrison. Mother-in-law to Leonard Thibbles Sr., deceased, Grafton Greaves of Brooklyn, New York, Dennis James Sr. of Montreal, Canada, Sally Solomon of Montreal, Canada, Everestus Jamari Sr. in St. Lucia. Numerous relatives and friends who loved her dearly, but too numerous to mention, but include Veronica Henry of Maryland, her siblings here and abroad, and their families. Christina Jules of Corinth, her siblings in the UK and their families. Lucina Justin of Plateau Barbonneau, her siblings and their families. Monica Jules and her siblings and their families of Gara. Monica Lancico of Arizona, her siblings and their families both here and abroad. Helen Lucien of Bonterre, Juliana St. Edwards of Gara and their families. Children of her deceased niece, Sheila Dulcie and their families. Anne-Marie Thomas and family, Elaine Thomas and family. The children of deceased Cynthia Edwin and their families. Joseph Alfred, also known as Bertie or Botti, of Union and family. The children of the late Catherine St. Clair of Lance Road, Catherine Collimo of Sanssouci and family, Juliana Alphonse of Leclerc and her family, Carol and Veronica Louis of Corinth, Julia Mittel of Goodlands, her siblings and their families, Jocelyn Maximin of Lance Road and family, Rel Hippolyte of Sanssouci and family, Archbishop Clergy and her Lourdes pilgrimage family of the Archdiocese of Birmingham, the parishioners of St. Patrick's Church and the West Indian Chaplaincy, Birmingham, the St. Lucian Association members of Birmingham and London, UK. Her carers over the years, her neighbours, Mrs. Sharif and family, Miss Enid and family, Ma Rodney of Gara, Barbonneau and her family, the family of the late Clemence Louise, wish to thank anyone whom we may have missed, but whatever manner of support you provided Mum during her lifetime and to her family after her death. The funeral mass was held at her parish church in Birmingham, St. Patrick, Dudley Road, today, 11 February 2021, 10 a.m. UK time. In God's hands she rests, in our hearts she will live forever. Rest in peace, dear. We miss you.